So the other day I'm in South Carolina and there's a tea store, and so I went in there and I was going to get me some sort of herbal tea, and then I just saw it, this store, and it was just filled to the brim with teas. It was just stockpiled up with different teas, and there was just like, there's American teas and Canadian teas, Mexican teas, teas from Brazil, teas from Spain, teas from Europe, teas from Afghanistan, even Afghanistanese teas, if you will. There was teas just with flowers on them, teas in the shape of different flowers and vases, and there's just teas all over the place. I mean, I even almost did a strip tease when I saw all the teas that were there. Just so many exotic teas. I mean, there was just teas from all different parts of the country. I mean, there was teas from Montana teas. There were manatees. Teas in the shape of a manatees, just different teas in the shape of just different things, just teas in the shape of just like some scorpion teas or some snakes teas, just different teas, just your favorite reptile teas, your favorite mammal teas. There was kangaroo teas. There were teas from just different parts of the world. There was African teas. There was Nigerian teas, to be more specific with where the African teas were from. Then there was just teas from different parts of the globe. North Pole teas, South Pole teas. There were teas from the South Pole that had little penguins on them, penguin teas and polar bear teas. Just different types of teas there were. I mean, there were just teas all over the place. I mean, so needless to say, I bought about 40 or 50 different types of teas and brought them home, and I've just been making teas. I just have teas every day. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 teas a day. Sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 teas a day. Sometimes I'll have green tea or white tea. Sometimes I'll have iced tea. Sometimes I'll have hot teas. But there's different teas that I just like, and it just depends on what day it is. Sometimes, I'll have several teas in an hour. Sometimes I'll have tea and biscuits in the morning, or sometimes I'll have tea with dinner. Sometimes I'll just have coffee and tea, and sometimes I'll just put sugar in teas, or sometimes I just leave the tea on the stove and I forget. But yeah, there's just different teas, and I suggest that if you're ever in South Carolina, you should check out this tea store, because they had all the different types of teas that you could ever imagine. And so yeah, that's what I have to say about my trip to South Carolina and my trip to the tea store. Bye, y'all.